Some stories begin with thunder, but hers began with silence. She was not born from royalty, nor shaped by legend. She was simply a fox.
No one ever saw her arrive. She didn't come with thunder or footprints. Only the wind shifted, and the forest paused, as if something ancient had returned. Not a creature spoke, but in the quiet, the leaves leaned closer, and the stars blinked slower, because somehow they knew she was here. High above, hidden in the old twisted branches, an owl watched her, eyes full of centuries. He had seen storms and silence, wars of claws and wings, but never a presence so still. He didn't blink, as if blinking might break the spell she carried in her steps.
A peaceful forest clearing at sunset. A lion stands quietly, a deer watches cautiously, and an owl perches on a branch above. Soft golden light filters through the trees. The mood is calm, mysterious, and dreamlike.
It wasn't just a flower. It was woven from the veins of the forest, petals shaped by wind, roots whispered into place by memory. The fox didn't move. She watched it grow without blooming, as if it was waiting for someone who finally understood.
The forest didn't breathe. It simply listened. The trees, the stones, even the wind paused as if remembering something long buried.
By the clearing, she saw the deer, legs trembling, eyes wide with memories not yet healed. The forest was safe, but not to a heart that had known danger. She didn't speak, didn't move, just watched with a gentleness that didn't ask to be trusted. Deeper in the trees, a lion stood alone, still as stone, not out of pride but pain. His roar was gone, buried under battles no one saw. She didn't bow, she didn't flinch, she simply looked at him, the way no one ever had, without fear. Above them, the owl returned, not with noise, but with knowing. His wings cut through silence like a thought the forest had waited to remember. He didn't circle, he simply watched, as if to say, the path has begun. She sat beneath the fading light, not searching, not moving, just letting the weight of the day fall beside her. The forest didn't ask questions. It only wrapped around her gently, like it knew some healing needs stillness.
Sometimes, healing doesn't arrive as a voice. It comes as a pause. A breath between the storms. It comes when the forest grows still, and even the shadows lean in to listen.
Beneath her fur, she pulled golden leaves, not bright, but glowing softly, like pieces of a forgotten promise. She placed them gently on the earth, not as an offering but as a remembering, and the forest listened.
She rose without sound, and began to walk. Not away, but forward. Each step left no mark. Yet everything behind her felt changed. She didn't look back. She didn't need to. Some stories are written without needing to be reread. Behind her, a tree stirred. Not with wind, but with wonder. From bare branches, golden leaves unfolded. Slow and glowing. Like a memory finally returning home. She didn't see it. But maybe she didn't need to. Some things bloom only after we leave. She turned, just once. The tree stood bathed in gold. Its branches alive with the very leaves she had carried. She didn't smile. She didn't cry. She simply watched. Across the forest, eyes opened. Not with alarm, but with remembering. The deer lifted her head, steady and sure. The lion breathed without weight. The owl blinked once, and smiled without smiling. And where the wind once carried her steps, a figure now stood. Not breathing, not moving, but watching. Made of roots, stone, and silence. The forest had carved her into memory. She was no longer seen. Not all who walk quietly are forgotten. Some become the wind that moves us, the light that finds us. She left no footprints, but every path felt different because of her. She walked onward, not into silence, but into dreams. Each step carried a memory. Each breath, a story unspoken. She didn't look back. Some stories end without noise. Only a feeling that stays. If her journey touched even a moment of yours, Know this. In every dream, she still walks. This is AI World, where stories live beyond the screen.